So, New York Mets closer Edwin Diaz is facing a 10-game suspension, Jimmy, after he was ejected from their 5-2 win over the Cubs for having an illegal substance on his pitching hand. He was thrown out by the crew and crew chief Vic Caprazzo before he took the mound in the bottom of the ninth inning. So he made it through the whole game. He's going into the bottom of the ninth. He's ready to end this thing. And he's got a little, he said, I touched his hand, grabbed his hand, and the substance was very sticky, discolored. It definitely wasn't rosin and sweat. We checked 1,000 of these. I know what that is. It was sticky. And so I ejected him. Now, Jimmy, all right, Nate, show those pictures, Jimmy. I'm going back. I'm going way back. You remember this one, Jimmy? Your guy, Detroit Tigers, Kenny Rogers in the World Series Game 1. What is that yellow stuff on his hand there, Jimmy?
It's dirt.
No, that wasn't dirt, Jimmy. That was pine tar, Jimmy, right there. Show that next picture, Nate. This is my favorite of all time, Jimmy. Now, this is a throwback to when I was a kid. This is one of the most famous ones ever. Phil Niekro right there is the pitcher. The refs come out to the mound. They got the ball, and there were like cuts in the ball. So they come out to the mound, and they ask him to open his pockets. See how his pockets are all open? And so when he opened his pocket, he threw the nail file, hoping they wouldn't see it. See the nail file flying that the blue circle is? He literally said, you can't see this, and he's tried to throw the nail file over to his coach there. The refs saw that, and they cut him. They caught him. They caught him, Jimmy. He was taking a nail file and scratching the ball in his glove.
Mm-hmm.
Now that'll really help you with a knuckleball. Jimmy, what is the deal? Will these pitchers ever stop trying to cheat? We got 1985 Phil Niekro. We got 2000s Kenny Rogers. We got 2024 Edwin Diaz. What is going on, Jimmy?
I heard a rumor that if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I heard that somewhere, and it's kind of true. And to a certain extent, in the sporting world, for instance, last year or was a year before, or no, maybe it's a couple years now, but with New England Patriots, quote unquote, stealing signals. You got NFL players. If you interview them, they'll tell you that it's to the scouting team's advantage to scout the team, and one of the advantages is stealing the signals. So that's really kind of the norm. So but I guess obviously it's frowned upon and against the rules, but a lot of teams do it. um you know and I can imagine the same with pitching. I can imagine guys are trying to get an edge. They put a nail in their pocket or some extra dirt or pine tar or so it I me personally, I don't think I would want to have anything that people or others could come back on and say, "Oh, hey, you did that, you cheated." So I would personally wouldn't do it, but I do know that guys are always looking to get an advantage, and if they can get away with it or they think they can get away with it, they're going to do it.
Jimmy, I am 100% okay with a team pushing within the confines of the rule, trying to creatively get an advantage. I've done this my whole, all my involvement in sports. I'm always thinking I'm the guy that's trying to, let's run the play that they've never seen before. Or let's
Right?
set this up to do this. Let's take advantage of this scheme to do that. Like, that's the game.
Mhm.
That's the strategic aspect of sports, which is so great. Scratching the ball with a nail file is not part of the strategy of the game. That is cheating, right? That's not pushing the boundaries. That's not that is cheating. That is 12 men on the field. That is 6 men on the court. That is not within the confines of the rules. So, no, I think this went too far. I think he shouldn't have done that. But I'm all